Hi guys. Sorry about the microphone. It looks weird, but I'm gonna try this out. Hopefully it'll make the video louder. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Sesame Street rant because I think it's really interesting concept and everything. Plus it really makes me angry that people do this. So, hopefully you've all watched Sesame Street when you were little, or even now. I still watch little kid shows, so I'm not really weird. So it's like fun for kids to watch, and it's like educational, like seriously educational. But people have problems with it, and I don't really understand the reasons for the particular problems they had. If they had like a problem with, like they gave incorrect information on the show or something, okay, yeah. But what's making me really angry is people are trying to change when we do wholesome and good shows. Like there's so many shows on TV that are really annoying, full of little, okay, full of like people who are inappropriately dressed, doing inappropriate things for children to be watching, making sexual innuendos, like all these little kid shows, cartoons for kids and stuff, have all these sexual innuendos, and you're like, oh, haha, nobody's gonna notice, blah, blah. No, you notice. Okay, sure, the kids don't get what it means yet, but they're gonna get what it means later, and it's just like, why do you need to put it in there anyway? And don't be like, oh, it's for the parents. If parents really care about your kids, you'll be able to watch a little kid show with them, even if you find it kind of boring, but you can watch it with them just to make your kid happy. I mean, ooh, 30 minutes out of your life gone by. What? I mean, what's 30 minutes? Bring your kid happiness. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, okay, so, Cookie Monster, he's like really cute and everything, and he looks like the kind of person I'm gonna hug. I mean, he's so furry and like everything, and he's cute. People are like, oh, that's a bad habit he's setting for children. All he does is eat cookies, blah, blah, blah. That's unhealthy, blah, blah. Okay, that doesn't give your kids, like, that doesn't tell your kids, oh, hey, let me only eat cookies. No. Like, it's just like, okay, and even if the kid's, like, watching and they're like, oh, well, now I really want some cookies. If you give your kid a cookie, okay, it's not going to make them get really obese or anything, or be unhealthy. And plus, the real thing is, take your kid outside. Go run around with him at the park. Why don't you get off your lazy, fat butt and go do something? Like, seriously, why are you just gonna, like, turn on the TV and let it raise your kid for you, and then, when it's raising your kid, showing them things that you don't really want to see, you're gonna get mad. Then turn off the TV and raise them yourself. It makes me really angry. Cookie Monster isn't making children obese or unhealthy, causing diabetes because he likes eating cookies. The reason children are unhealthy and obese is because you won't take them outside and show them that it's a good idea to exercise, to run around and play and have fun. Like, seriously, just take your kid outside to the park for an hour a day. Chase them, play tag, play soccer. Like, you don't have to play the real game or anything. Take, like, a ball and just throw it around, like, have some fun. I mean, I'm 18, and I still go out with my family on the weekends, and we go throw the football around, play soccer. So, it's like, if your kid is unhealthy, it's not because of the character on the TV shows. There's something else going on. And I don't mean unhealthy and like they have like a serious thing. Like if all you give them is sweet, like if they see Cookie Monster eating cookies and stuff, and they can go into the kitchen and all there is in there is like cookies and brownies and treats and all that kind of stuff, then of course it's all they're gonna eat because it's all you have in your freaking house. Go get some good healthy stuff. Get carrots. Get apples. Like, okay, people are like, oh, little kids don't like vegetables. That's because we raised them to believe that little kids aren't supposed to like vegetables. I liked vegetables when I was little because my mom didn't show me a bunch of like things on the TV where kids are like, oh, I don't want to eat vegetables. No, there's a child only learns not to like vegetables because they're taught to learn it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but it's just like it's really annoying. And so like and if your kid really if they won't eat vegetables, okay, then give them fruit. Fruit is sweet and it tastes good and it's good for you. Give them apples, give them oranges. I love clementines. Clementines are so fun. Little kids like them, you peel them and then eat little slices and they're just really fun. So I mean seriously this you don't have any excuses for it. And then the other thing, I heard this and it made me so angry. because, well, first of all, I didn't even realize this was an issue until I think we were having a discussion in my English class or something. I was, okay, so Bert and Ernie, they're like one of the best, or two of the best characters on the show, and I think they're really funny. I just love the way like they do the whole thing, when like Bert and Ernie are both going to share something, and he's like, here, and he like pours them both a glass of juice, and he's like, oh, whoops, I gave myself more, and so he drinks a little bit, and he's like, oh, whoops, now you have more, and he drinks a little bit, and then he's like, now I have less. So they just keep drinking back and forth until he's drank both of them, drunk both of them, and then Bert's like, okay, great, now I don't get anything. And so I just think they're like really funny and a really good part of the show. People are like, Bert and Ernie sleep in the same bed, so they must be gay. Really? Just because you sleep in the same bed doesn't make you gay. You know, okay, there's two things that you have to think about. First of all, when you're a kid, are you really gonna think when you see people in bed think they're homosexuals? No. I wasn't raised like thinking, oh, if two guys hold hands or kiss hugs, they're gay. Because that's just not what children are brought up to believe. Children are innocent and pure for the most part, like in their thinking. And honestly, when I was a little kid and I saw if like I don't even remember that they slept in the same bed, and I don't know if that's true or not. I feel like I was made up. I don't know. But if they slept in the same bed, I mean, even without them sleeping in the same bed, so I thought Bert and Ernie were brothers. And if they had slept in the same bed, that would make sense to me. I mean, me and my sister shared a bed. Like we were like we had bunk beds, but sometimes like I would be like, oh hey, let me sleep in your bed, and we would like share the bed. So really, you guys are gonna be like, oh, they're gay. I thought they were brothers. I'm sure other little kids think they're brothers, and maybe best friends. I don't understand why people feel the need to turn things dirty, especially when they're not dirty. And what makes me even more upset is the fact that they're turning this good, pure, wholesome show dirty when there are shows on TV that are incredibly inappropriate, and it doesn't make sense. And I don't understand how you can really hate a show like I don't know. And the other thing that makes me kind of annoyed is if they were gay, why is it bad for your kids to see that? Because I honestly I don't think anything wrong with homosexuals. So why, if they were gay, because it wasn't so gay, why would it be so offensive for you to see two guys lying in the same bed? They're not doing anything inappropriate. They're just sleeping, like the original term for the word sleep, sleeping in their bed. And it's just like the kid's not gonna become a deviant or something because they know that two people are gay. And I mean, I don't understand the way people's minds work sometimes. It's just like I don't know. And honestly, if you have such a problem with what is on TV, and I know I said this earlier, but seriously, turn off the TV and raise your child yourself. But if you seriously have a problem with these two things that I've mentioned, and you really think that this is going to be the cause of how your child's life is going to be messed up, the TV shows that you're letting your kids watch, if you're letting them watch things like Sesame Street or Go the Other Road, probably will raise your kid better than you. I mean, maybe that sounds bad, but it's kind of true. If you have a problem with homosexualism, you have a problem knowing what to keep stocking your freaking refrigerator and pantry so that the kid won't eat only junk food. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. And I know people probably might not agree with that, but I think it's important to talk about how people are so wrapped up in themselves that they can find fault with anything. I mean, everything. It's just, I don't know. But I'm glad Sesame Street's still on TV, and I'm glad they didn't change Cookie Monster to, I think they're going to transform into Veggie Monster or something. Okay, yay, he eats vegetables, but It doesn't work. He's Cookie Monster. He's always Cookie Monster. I mean, his whole thing is cookie, 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 special food. How are you gonna do that? I mean, yes, you can do anything with food, but it's not. Um, I mean, it's like iconic, like his whole thing. I just think he's ruined. But I don't know. When people get really angry or blinded by their idea of principles, and it's not a real principle or something needed, they're like a pack of dogs being led by one person, and you can't stop them sometimes. So I'm glad that it wasn't stopped. Anyway, I really love Sesame Street. So yeah. And I love, oh my god, do you guys watch Elmo's World? I like that. There's like a little segment off of Sesame Street or whatever. And there's song, la 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 la, la 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 la, Elmo's World. But yeah. It's so cute. And Mr. Noodles is there. You know his name, Mr. Noodles. And his fish, his goldfish. And his computer. And he always got mail on his computer. I like how he was like just technologically advanced. He got mail. Cause remember in Blue's Clues, he had like the mailbox come in and he was like, "Here's your mail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna wear email." Well, Elmo got email, so he's pretty high tech. It's kind of cool. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.